What's up, Athletic Extreme, all my Axe Nation and my Muscle Book subscribers? Y'all know who I am, Cavino the Natural Johnson. I wanted to address a question that I repeatedly get um, on a daily basis almost. So this question, and I'll just put it in my own words. The question is, how long is it going to take for me to make gains? I'll be honest, that's like the hardest question to answer. Um, because the reason why I say that, excuse me, is because it all depends on what kind of gains you want to make. I mean, when you say gains, my mind instantly thinks of lean muscle mass. Okay. So to factor an answer to such a question, I would have to ask, how many pounds of muscle would you want to put on? Um, what supplementation are you using or wanting to use or want to know about? What basically overall, what's your goal and what are you willing to do to meet that goal? That's like the question that answers a question, which is, what are you willing to do that's safe to reach that goal of gains? I think a lot of misconception is that some guys or girls, they go to the gym, they get a good pump, they feel sore, and they instantly think that they've made some gains. It's not it's I'm sorry. I mean, if you're doing it naturally, I'm sorry. All you've done is you've begun the training program, you've begun to feel that pump, you've begun to feel that soreness. Next thing you know, you're in the mirror in the bathroom, fresh out the shower, hitting poses left and right, like, oh my gosh, I'm massive. I don't know if you guys have seen that video on YouTube. I think it's hilarious. But it's going to take more than a week. It's going to take more than a few sets. It's going to take more than a few dozen reps. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 10 years, and I've put on reasonable size. Am I happy with my mass? Not really. That's why I keep going to the gym. That's why I keep going in and I bust my ass in the gym frequently, like frequent. I'm always in the gym. Um, so to answer the question of how long is it going to take? I can't answer that question. It all depends on your discipline. It all depends on your consistency. It all depends on how you're eating and what you're eating, and it all depends on how intense your training is, what your volume is like. Um, but most importantly, it all depends on your goals. I mean, in my opinion, anybody can make gains. I've seen it happen. Had a kid in the locker room yesterday ask me about, he wants to put on size, but the dude spends like 2 or 3 hours, 5 days a week playing basketball. I, full court. That's a lot of running. That's a lot of cardio. He does that, and then he comes to the gym and he trains for like an hour. So I kind of kept my eye on the kid as he's training, and put it this way: if I were to go out into any gym that I walk into and try to correct people on their form, or tell them they're doing something wrong or using a machine wrong, then I would never get my training in. I never would, because it's so dominant in just about every gym. Um, First of all, educate yourselves on training. That's why the Muscle Book is such a good program. Not only is it free, but it gives you the breakdown as to why the training is the way that it is, how it's set up. A lot of you guys just don't have the patience to read. You just want your program, and it just doesn't happen that way. Okay? Let's just be real. I'm going to be real. I've been honest with you guys from day one. I'm not going to stop now. Okay? It's going to take time to get big. If that's what your goal is to just get massive and put on all this muscle and, flex all over the place, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. But here's the thing. If you're consistent and you're disciplined and you make it a part of your life every single day, the gains will come. You know, they'll be there. You just got to live heavy. You got to eat right. You got to be consistent. You got to be disciplined. You can't go into the gym and bullshit, do a set, and then sit there and talk to somebody for 15 minutes and then do another set. And then, you can't, it just doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. You go in, you bust it out, you leave, you go home, you eat, you rest, you get up the next day, and you do that all over again. It's just as simple as that. You want gains, you got to train like you want it. Okay? The muscle book is set up differently from a lot of the programs I've seen out there. It really is. I mean, I get people questioning the rep range or how many sets you do. If it says do 3 sets, 4 to 6 reps, okay, what that basically says is grab some heavy ass weight, rep it for 4 to 6 reps, put it down, recover, lift some heavier weight, rep it, put it down, recover, grab even heavier weight. You see what I'm saying? If it says go to failure, that doesn't mean grab 2 10-pound dumbbells, lay back on the bench, and chest press for 30 minutes because you can't fail with 10-pound dumbbells doing a chest press. Come on. Seriously? Grab some weight. All right? If you can't do an 80-pound dumbbell chest press, don't do 80 pounds. If your 1 rep max is 50, grab the 40s, or you know what I'm saying, and do what the book tells you to do. I promise you, the book works. I know. I've used it several times. I mean, seriously, if you guys will just follow the program, trust the process. Once you learn to trust the process, you'll love the process. Once you learn to trust and love the process, you will be the end result of a great freaking process. It's as simple as that. How long will it take for me to make gains? Honestly, I thought the same thing. I asked myself the same thing almost 10 years ago. I got that pump, arms were all swollen and veins. I was like, hell yeah. And then like 2 days later, the pump was gone. I'm like, wait. So I had to go back in. And when I first started, all I did was chest and arms. That's it. And then I discovered that you had to do legs. Okay? You have to do heavy compound movements, deadlifts, squats, things like that put on overall mass. It's all in the muscle book. It works that way. See? You see what I'm saying? No, you guys just give me the program. Give me the program. I just want the program. I don't want the emails. I want the program. It doesn't work that way. Stop it. Drives me crazy with that. So, like I said, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I'm going to post this video. You guys give me your feedback. I mean, whether it be positive or negative, I don't get offended. I really don't. Let's just share ideas. As far as I'm concerned, lift heavy, be consistent, be disciplined. I mean, if there were a formula, that's what it'd be. That's what it would be. It would be consistency, discipline, intensity, nutrition equals gains. Somebody should make a shirt that says that. I like that. I would do it, but I don't have time. It's Covino Johnson, the Athletic Xtreme Strength University Muscle Book. It's for real. Take the time. You'll see what I'm saying. I'm done.